What's up, my fitness family? Today, I'm gonna teach you how to increase arm strength. All right, my name is Brent Kasmer, this is BKPT, and I am excited to share with you this today. I'm just gonna give you a couple quick tips that you can implement right now. So everyone loves nice arms. And they'll go in and they'll do some curls and they'll do certain things and they're trying to increase just how their arms look. But today I'm going to share with you a couple secrets that maybe you're not doing that you can really quickly implement in your arm workout or chest, whatever, upper body, lower body. But real quick, here we go. So I'm going to start off with the fact, just one quick tip is when you're doing a bicep curl, you're not going to be able to curl an obscene amount of weight, all right? Or even if you did, it wouldn't probably be that great a form, so you'd be using a lot of other muscles other than just your biceps. So a chin up, people don't think about it, but a chin up, your secondary muscle that's working is your bicep. But if you keep your body more of an erect position, up and down, you're really going to engage your biceps a lot more and harder. So, because you got to think like you're curling or you're pulling up whatever you weigh, 180, 200, 220 pounds. So, you're engaging that bicep a lot more with a lot more resistance than just doing a bicep curl. So, what I do, and actually we did that this week as a part of the Accelerated PT program, is we did a heavy, so chin up or underhand grip pull down. So if you can't do a chin up, no big deal. You can either do an assisted chin up or doing an underhand grip pull down. So if you're sitting down, doing an underhand grip pull down. And then you would also superset that with a bicep curl. So you can either do any type of bicep curl, whether it's a preacher curl, incline dumbbell curl, something where you're really isolating the bicep, but you're hitting it hard and heavy with a heavy loaded exercise, and then following it up with something more of an isolation where you can really just kind of isolate the bicep and just make sure that all the blood flow is going into the bicep. It's all about tearing down muscle. The only way you're going to tear down that muscle and put that much resistance against it is by doing something that you can do a lot of weight on it. All right? So there is one quick tip for the bicep. I'm going to give you a quick tip for the tricep, and then like I said, I'm going to give you two. So for your tricep, it'd be the same premise. So doing a bench press or something heavy where you're using the tricep as a secondary motion, as a secondary body part that's working, something you can put a heavy load on, and then going into a more of an isolation movement. A great power exercise for the tricep. I know you guys see me getting ready to lay down on the bench. Obviously, there's a close grip bench press. That's really good, really good. But there's one better. There's one better. And I actually learned this one in high school when Mike Metzer, I don't know if anybody remembers him, but he was a world-class bench presser. Back in the olden days, he taught me how to do a floor press. So it's the same grip, if not a little bit wider than your bench, but you're only coming down halfway. So floor press, obviously you could be on the floor. So you're gonna come down so your elbows are 90 degrees and then you're locking it out, okay? So coming down 90 degrees, lock it out. So why is it a floor press if I'm laying on a bench press? All I did is, I'm fortunate enough, I have a power rack, so I just raised the floor. So I brought the bars up to the point where as if my elbows would be touching the floor. So this is you can load this up, you can make it super heavy. You're pretty much at 110 to 120% of your bench press. So what I'm saying is if you bench 225, you could probably put 245 on there and still get a few reps. So it's a good way to increase your bench press as well. And you would follow this with an isolation movement such as kickbacks, tricep kickbacks, or rope press downs, or reverse grip tricep press downs. A good isolation movement. Isolation movement means a single joint is moving opposed to a compressed joint movement where multiple joints are moving. All right, so that was a lot of talking. So those are 2 quick tips. So power movement, supersetted with an isolation movement. The second tip is the negative motion. All right, so what's a negative motion? Negative motion is when you're going to be doing a resistance, right? So I'll just go ahead and give you a for instance right here. So you'd be doing a tricep press down, and you'd want to be doing a little bit heavier than you can really do, and you're just going to hold it there and come back super slow, like 3 to 5 seconds. Use some force, get it down there, and then you're going to come up in a negative motion, 3 to 5 seconds. So just like that, nice and slow. And you would do that for 3 to 5 repetitions. So it's like about, like you think, 5 is 25 seconds under tension where your muscles are really strained out. And this would be done the same thing. You'd be using an isolation movement such as a preacher curl for the biceps. And you would curl it up. So say it's a little heavier than you can do. And then you would come down nice and slow. And a lot of times you'll be stuck, so you're going to want to use some extra body weight to get it up there, but then you're be coming down nice and slow, good control. Or this is where a great spotter would come in place and help you out. Same thing, 3 to 5 seconds, good negative motion. That's what's going to help you to increase that muscular strength of your arms. So hopefully these are some great tips. You guys take this to heart. It's something that you can add into your workout programs. If you guys are stuck and you really don't know what to do and you're really tired of spinning your wheels, definitely, just message me. This is something I'm very gifted at, is working with people just like you who are looking to try to make gains and are trying to figure out what's going to work best for them. So these are some quick tips to increase that arm strength. My name is Brent Kasmer. This is BKPT. Definitely mash that notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.